So, 2020, huh? Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's been a heck of a year. There have been ups and downs for sure for everybody. I don't want to focus too much on the negative of this year. I do want to try and highlight more of the positive, specifically with my YouTube channel, because this year's been a journey for me. And you know, it's obviously thanks in majority part to you guys, which I really appreciate. This is my last video of 2020 and I will be doing an unboxing and a review for you. But before I did that, I kind of wanted to go over just a really quick overview of what 2020 was like for me. So about 7 months ago, I decided to get back into YouTube and I decided to kick things off with a doll haul, and I called it my quarantine doll haul. Since that quarantine doll haul video, I have done so many things. I started painting my nails and collecting nail polish. I grew a beard for the first time in my life. And then I shaved it off. I am shaving my beard. And ta-da! I tried the berry challenge with Samantha. A lot of people call them the flavor tripping pills.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I don't like it.
Oh my god, taste the water. I'm kidding. I finally got all of my Disneyland vacation videos edited and uploaded. I did a whole bunch of doll reviews. This is what I'm gonna be reviewing today. Here's the doll. Oh, she's cute. Here is Sunny, Claudia, Snowlicious, color reveal Barbie mermaids, Alice Esmeralda, Hula hair Teresa. Here is Violet out of her box, Wendy, Moira, Angela Darling. Oh my god, I love her hair. Meg, Tinkerbell. I got her from Target. Charlotte from The Princess and the Frog. The 10th anniversary collector doll. For my annual Halloween video, I made a custom Halloween inspired mermaid doll, and I think she's one of my favorite customs. And then of course, one of the things I'm most excited about is I hit 1,000 subscribers. I think my favorite part of this whole experience is the engagement with you guys. Having an audience who's active and who communicates with me in the comments and everything, it's just really cool. With everything going on, especially since I spent like 90% of my time at home, being able to engage with you guys in comments and like have conversations and stuff like that, it's been definitely a blessing and has made this quarantine a lot more bearable. So anyway, I didn't want to get too much into like the mushy stuff or anything like that. Let's go ahead and get into the video. So I asked you guys on Instagram which doll you wanted to see as my last unboxing video for the year. And I gave you guys the option of the Hair Amazing Prom Perfect dolls, Rainbow High Amaya Rain, LOL OMG Kitty K, or the Comfy Princess mini dolls from the Disney store for Wreck-It Ralph 2. So I am checking the voting right now. Okay, so it looks like the Comfy Princess mini dolls are the winners. So I don't know how well you could see that, but that is what I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing for you guys today. By the way, I tend to do a lot of these polls and everything on Instagram. If you guys want to follow me, it's just @ChadMarvelous. I'll go ahead and leave that down in the description box below. I always like to leave my social media there just in case if you want to know how to find me. But anyway, here we go. Oh my god, this barely fits on the screen. Okay, so all right, so from Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet, we've got the Comfy Princess Squad, and it's all, oh my god, how many is there now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
15, including Vanellope, and that's if you want to include Anna and Elsa in that lineup. I don't know, Anna and Elsa seem to have their own like franchise, so they're not always lumped in as the Disney princess. It's a merchandising thing, I don't want to get into it right now. But there is 14 princesses in here, and then of course you've got Vanellope von Schweet right Where is she? Right there. There's a lot of dolls in here, so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time because I don't want this video to be like 45 minutes or anything like that. So I'm going to do my best to kind of like get through it pretty quickly here. So really quick, I'm just going to show you the packaging. What I like about this set is that the dolls in the front row are sitting down and the dolls in the back are standing up. So it's actually a pretty good display piece. Huge open window. It's open on the top so light can get in. You can see it on the front and everything. It's really nice. On the sides, there are some images from Wreck-It Ralph 2, some promotional images. On this side, there is a handle, which is definitely handy for holding it. On the back, we have some pictures, which are some scenes from the movies. Pretty simplistic packaging. This was from the Disney store, so these are not the Hasbro dolls. I believe these are about 6 or 7 inches. I'm not completely sure, but we'll go ahead and get them out of the box here in just a second. So these were available at the Disney store. I got mine on shopdisney.com. And what's cool about this set, this is actually the second release of these dolls. The first release pretty much just had everybody up to like this point right there. Anna and Elsa and Vanellope were actually sold separately in a 3-pack. And if you were to get all of these before, you would have had to get the big box with all of them and then get that pack separate. And then you'd have 2 Vanellopes, and it's actually more expensive to do that. So this set ended up being $119.99. I think that you would have ended up having to pay like $10 more. I originally really wanted to get this when it first came out. I'm really excited that I was able to get it this time around and that I didn't have to buy these ones separate because I ended up saving a little bit of money that way. I did check earlier today and it looks like this set is actually sold out on shopdisney.com. Unfortunately, the only places I'm really seeing it available is on like eBay. Anyway, that's enough talking about them. I'm gonna go ahead and get them out of this giant box and I will be right back. Okay, that took forever. I don't know why, but they had them extremely secure in the box. No, I know why they had them so secure in the box is because they had them like set up in a very specific way and they didn't want them to move at all. They wanted, when the box is sitting on the shelf, they wanted it to look like perfect, like they're all in their poses and everything. But that means there's tons and tons of rubber bands and twist ties and little kajinkers. Anyway, it took a minute to get them out of the box, but they're all done. I've got them all lined up here and I have them in order of when their movie came out. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. The only exception is I'm going to start off with Vanellope, just because I want to show you her first. This is Miss Vanellope von Schweet. She is more of like a little action figure than she is a doll. She does have some like articulation, like she can turn her head kind of. She can move her arms, but they are connected. Like the little peg just goes all the way through her body because when you move one arm, the other one moves as well. And technically she can sit, but there's glue around her legs to try and keep this skirt on. And this is a fabric skirt, by the way. Everything else is molded plastic with all the painted on details, but this skirt is actually fabric. And I don't know if you can like really see it, but there's like glue or like some double-sided tape or something under there that's like preventing her from being able to sit down. So, well, like, I mean, there she goes. She can sit down. But here's a quick close-up of her face. I think she's super adorable, and I think the paint job was pretty good on pretty much all of these dolls. I love all of the little details here with all of, like, the little candies and the gummy bear and the peppermint and all this stuff in her hair, just because she does have that all in the movie. And her hair is, like, tied up with licorice. That's a cute little detail. I love dolls and, like, you know, characters with sweet-themed or candy-themed. I really like that. So I think her outfit is definitely very accurate to the movie. She even has, like, the little swirls on the bottom of her feet, which I like. So I would say that she's about 2.5 to 3 inches tall. I don't have a ruler or anything to really measure to know for sure, but she is tiny, but I think that she is, like, a good scale compared to the other dolls as far as like how big she is when you see the movie. All right, so moving on, since we're going in order of the release date for their movie, we are going to start off with the OG princess, Snow White. She has a very surprised look on her face. She's like, oh, So really quick, I am going to go over all of the articulation since it is the same on all of the dolls. I'm just going to do it right now at the beginning. So these dolls have movement at the head, but it's pretty much just left and right. You can make their head go up and down, but it doesn't stay. They have movement in the shoulder and also in the elbow. They do not have movement in the wrist. They can also move at the hip, and they have a bend and snap knee. So once again, I think that they did a really good job for the face paint here. I know it's kind of bright. My camera doesn't really do well if it's darker, then everything gets grainy, but when it's super bright, it doesn't really show all the details. It kind of looks a little blown out. She has a little hair accessory here. It's like this red ribbon for a bow. Her little t-shirt says poison, and it's got the little poison apple from her movie. She's got these really cute pajama pants. I actually really like these. They're kind of like a lime green with this like olive green polka dots on it. I'm surprised it's not more yellow because her colors are like the primary red, yellow, and blue. And then she's got these matching little olive green flats, and all of the dolls have flat feet as well. Some of the dolls come with little accessories, and Snow White comes with a pair of glasses. There we go. They weren't the easiest to get on just because they were kind of bent from being in the box the way that they were. But these are super cute. I love the fact that the lenses are actually clear and that the frames are painted black. I love that. Snow White kind of looks like Harry Potter here. I'm a what? You're a wizard, Snow White. All right, and next up is Cinderella. Once again, she has a very surprised look on her face, or like surprised or inquisitive. I can't really tell. I mean, I think she's really pretty, and I think they did a good job on the face paint, but I think they were trying to capture that moment in the movie where Vanellope like zapped into the room with all the princesses, and like half of them were surprised and the other half were like, "What are you doing here?" So Cinderella's hair is down instead of in her like traditional like updo. It's in a ponytail, and it has a little blue ribbon here. And then she's wearing her jammies, which are in like different shades of blue. This outfit actually looks super comfy. Her shoes are just some simple blue flats. They're the exact same shoes that Snow White has, just in a light blue color. And then her accessory is a broken glass slipper, because if you've seen the movie, she smashes one of her gold slippers and kind of holds it up like a weapon to defend herself. I actually really like this doll. I kind of wish that her hair was a slightly better quality. I think just because of the way that it's styled, it's kind of that slightly cheaper quality, which it's not bad, but on this scale, it doesn't necessarily need to be super nice, especially since she's not known for like having long, luxurious hair. And then on her shirt, it's like a picture of the carriage. I think it has words in it, but the way the paint is done, I cannot read it. So I'm not sure if it says anything. It might say like bibbidi bobbidi boo or something like that. Next up, the nap queen herself, Sleeping Beauty. She looks a little less surprised and just a little bit more like intrigued. Here's a close-up of her face. I think she's super pretty. I actually really like the way that she looks here. She has a little pink headband here. It's just a nice little ribbon. Her hair is basically styled the way it is in her movie. You know, it's got the curls and everything, and it's down. There is a lot of product. Her hair is definitely gelled to stay in this style. Here's her pajamas. They're basically the same as Cinderella's, except they're in pink. Her top is striped, and in yellow or gold paint right here, it says Nap Queen. She has pink flats, just like the other two. And her little accessory is this little mug, which I think is super cute. It's purple, and I love the color, but it's perfect. It's like she's having a little cup of hot cocoa in the morning. Oh, and it looks like she's drinking it too. She's like, shh. Next up is one of my favorite princesses to collect the dolls for. I've got Ariel. You guys, this doll alone was worth getting this set. She is so pretty. They did such a good job on her face, and her hair is so silky and so much better than all of the other dolls so far. She has the best hair quality for the material that they use so far, and she's just super, super pretty. I think Ariel's supposed to have blue eyes, but they gave her like turquoise eyes. So I don't know if that's how it is in the Wreck-It Ralph movie or not, but she definitely has blue eyes in her original movie. Also, Aurora's supposed to have purple eyes, but it looks like they gave her blue eyes. Anyway, back to Ariel. So these are her pajamas. She's got like this t-shirt with like a cami underneath. These straps are just sewn onto the top. It's not two separate pieces. And then she's got these cute little shorts here that are like patterned like scales almost. Her shirt says Gizmos and Who's-Its and What's-Its and Snorfblacks and Dinglehoppers. And she is barefoot. She did not come with any shoes, which makes sense. It's the mermaid. Now, for Ariel, also for a couple of the other princesses, I do want to do something different because I actually have another doll on this scale that I want to show you and just kind of compare. I have a few of these princess dolls that I got from the Disney parks. I only have 4 of them out of the box, but Ariel is one of them, so I just wanted to kind of show you. The ones from Wreck-It Ralph are taller, for sure. They are a very similar scale, so I could probably switch their outfits. Although it kind of looks like the Wreck-It Ralph ones are a little bit bigger, so I don't know if she'd actually fit into this dress, but this one would definitely be able to wear her outfit. And ain't no way those shoes are gonna fit these big old feet. But I just wanted to show kind of like a comparison of the differences for the face. You've got like the classic Disney Ariel doll here, and then you've got the Wreck-It Ralph kind of reimagined version. I'm going to say it, I actually kind of prefer the reimagined, like the Wreck-It Ralph one. It's a little bit more cartoony or a little bit more animated, and there's just a little bit more life and expression in the face. So I do actually kind of like it better. I don't know if that's like one of those unpopular doll collector opinions or not, but let me know in the comments below. Do you prefer like the classic doll look for these characters, or do you like the newer cartoony Wreck-It Ralph style? So next up in the Disney Renaissance is Belle. This is another one that I do have a mini doll in the like classic style, but I don't have it out of her box, so I can't show you right now. But anyway, here is the Belle from this collection. This one's the first one I'm not too sure about the face paint. I think the placement of the catchlight in her eyes, the little white dot, kind of makes her eyes look like they're looking in 2 different directions. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't know. Otherwise, like the face paint is actually really good. And she's kind of got this like inquisitive, kind of amused look on her face, which is interesting. I have kind of mixed emotions about how I feel about the face sculpts on a lot of these, since they're not just like a simple face. They're all kind of making some kind of a face or showing some kind of emotion. So here's her pajamas. She has this tank top that has kind of the silhouette of the Beast, and it says BFF, Beast Friends Forever. And then she's got these gold pajama pants. It's the same kind of like metallic glittery material that they used for Ariel's bottoms, except they are gold instead of green. And then just like the other 3 princesses so far, she's wearing the same exact flats, except this time they're in kind of like this golden yellow color. Next up, another one of my favorite princesses to collect the dolls for, I've got Jasmine. Jasmine's another one that has kind of like an amused smirk on her face, which I kind of like. She's got like the one eyebrow raised and everything. She has the ribbons in her hair for her hairband, and then she has matching rubber bands back here to create her signature hairstyle. Her hair is not bad, but it is not the best hair quality. And this is the only doll in the lineup that has earrings, so she kind of has her signature gold dangly earrings. For her pajamas, she has this tank top that has a picture of the genie's hand, and it says 3 wishes. And then she has these blue capris that match Belle's, except they are in blue instead of gold. And this is the first princess to have a different shoe mold. She has these like classic Converse All-Star style sneakers, and they're in this really pretty like turquoise color. I love these. I wish I had these in real life. I would totally wear them. As for her accessory, she comes with a little inhaler, which I think is super cute. Like, I didn't realize that Jasmine was asthmatic, but you know what? This is really cute, and I love the amount of detail put into it. This is another one that I actually have the classic doll for. This one is much easier to see the height difference for the dolls, just because I'm able to get them standing here next to each other. But here you can see the Disney Store classic doll style versus the newer cartoony version. I think in this case, I do actually prefer the classic style for Jasmine's face. I don't know, I really like both of them, but I like the makeup a little bit more on the classic one, just because I like the turquoise eyeshadow. But I don't know, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. All right, next we have Pocahontas. Pocahontas is judging you. Like, her face is totally like, yeah. What kind of a princess are you? I'm actually really upset because my Pocahontas has a defect on her lips. Like, I don't know how much you can see there, but she has like 2 little black dots, one on the upper lip and one on the bottom lip. I think that her face like rubbed on something in the factory. I'm not quite sure how that happened. I might be able to fix that. I was thinking of doing a repaint for her, but I actually really like the paint for her eyes, and I don't want to touch that, but I could probably just retouch the lips. So I'm not too worried about it. Pocahontas comes with her necklace from the movie, and I like that this one's actually pretty movie accurate as far as like the shape, and it even has like the painted details on it, which I like. Here's her pajamas. She has like a long sleeve t-shirt with these capris here with this really pretty pattern on it. Her shirt has a picture of a wolf howling, and it says Blue Corn Moon. And I know that there was some kind of like, not controversy, but there was an issue with licensing for that phrase for the Hasbro version. So I think on the Hasbro version, the bigger dolls, I don't remember if it says that or not. And then for her shoes, she has the exact same shoes as Belle. They're the same color and everything. And another princess I like collecting the dolls for, Mulan. I always think that Mulan is just so pretty. Her face paint is pretty good, except the whites of her eyes, for some reason, they have that issue where they kind of look pink to me for some reason, but they're not super white compared to the rest of the princesses. It's the same issue that I had on my Alice in Wonderland classic doll and this Hair Amazing back here, or Hair Adorables, the longest hair ever Noah. I don't know what causes that, or if it's a common thing or not, and I'm not super excited about it, because I don't know how I'm going to be able to fix that without having to redo the whole face. So her outfit to me looks more like casual wear. It's not necessarily like pajamas like the rest of them so far look like. She has this really cool kind of like varsity jacket, and it's got like Mushu printed on it, which I love. It's not just any dragon printed, it's actually Mushu on there, and I love that detail. Underneath, it is a separate piece. She's got a white tank top, or it's kind of like a grayish silvery color for the tank top. And then she's got this really dark denim capris here that have cuffs at the bottom, and she has the red high top Converse sneakers. I think so far Mulan has my favorite outfit, overall outfit for any of these. I really like this kind of casual wear on dolls. All right, coming out of the Disney Renaissance and moving into the Disney New Age, we've got Tiana. So this is the doll that had a lot of controversy about it. The fact that her face is winking, so she doesn't have both eyes open. Now, I'm not going to claim to really know everything behind the controversy. If you want to know more about that, you can do some internet research, and it's pretty easy to find. But, you know, I have mixed emotions about this. Like, I would have liked her to have both of her eyes open like everybody else does, but I kind of like this little, like, cheeky, winking smile she's got going on here. She's really pretty still. I love that they gave her a natural hair texture as well. This is done really well. I mean, like, on this scale anyway. I don't know if you can really make curls on doll hair any smaller than this. At least, you know, and it still looks good out of the factory. But it is kind of held back by one rubber band. I may take this out eventually and just let her hair kind of fly wild, but for right now I'm just going to leave it the way it was styled in the box. So for her outfit, she's got this green kind of off the shoulder short sleeve, and on her shirt it says NOLA, which is abbreviation for New Orleans, Louisiana, just because that's where the film takes place. And then she has these cute green capris. They're like a light mint green. They're not the same as Snow White's, because Snow White is like a lime green or an acid green, but Tiana is more like a mint green. And then Tiana has another new shoe mold. So I'm not sure what kind of shoes these look like, but they are a lace-up style. And there's only one other doll that has these, and these are in like a light brown color. All right, so moving on to the 3D movies now, I've got Rapunzel. Rapunzel's another one that I really like to collect the dolls for because she is my favorite Disney princess. Of course, she has really, really long hair because that's kind of her thing. The hair quality is decent. I'd say it's very similar to other Rapunzel dolls. It's not as nice as Ariel's hair, but it's definitely better than Belle and Cinderella. This is another one where I'm not sure about the face. I mean, I think she's still very pretty, but she's kind of got that inquisitive, you know, one eyebrow raised. I kind of wish it was a little bit more of a neutral face or you know, a little bit more for like how they did for Ariel. But I don't know, she's still cute. So her outfit's another one that's like kind of more casual, not necessarily pajamas. Well, I don't know, these kind of look like pajama pants to me, but her pants have the little suns on them, which are like the sun from her movie. She's wearing this really pretty purple hoodie, which I would wear, honestly. I like this color, and I like the stripes on the shoulder. And then as a separate piece, she's got this darker purple tank tops, and it's got the symbol for the Snuggly Duckling, which is the bar that she goes into, or the tavern that she goes into in her movie. She also has the Converse shoe mold, except hers are this kind of like magenta pinkish purple with more of a darker purple lace. Her shoes are also the Converse sneaker mold, and they are like a magenta pinkish purple color with darker purple laces. This is another one that I have, the classic doll in this size that I can compare them to. There is such a huge difference here. Oh my gosh, this Rapunzel looks like she's eyeing down the other one like, yeah, you think you're pretty? You know nothing. No. A lot of the older Rapunzel dolls came with tinsel in the hair because in the movie her hair glows. But I like when they don't put the tinsel in because the tinsel can get messed up a lot easier than the normal doll hair. And I will say that the comfy Rapunzel definitely has a better hair quality than this one does. And in this case, it's really hard to say which one I like the face better for. I think that the Comfy Princess one I would like better if she wasn't making this face and she had more of kind of a relaxed expression, just a normal expression. Honestly, I don't think either of these two are super accurate to the original Tangled movie necessarily, but I like them both, so I can't really complain. This next one I'm actually really excited for. It's Merida. So I don't think I give Merida enough credit. I actually really like the movie Brave, and I think that her character design is super pretty. I love all this hair. I love playing with dolls that have like this kind of tight curls like this. I just love like playing with the hair. I mean, I don't want to do it too much because it'll mess up the curls, but look at how much hair she has. Oh my gosh. I love her face here. This is perfect. I think this absolutely looks like Merida. It's definitely a different art style, obviously, from the movie Brave, and she looks like she's wearing a little bit more makeup, but I love this look on her, especially the expression she has. Also, I think that they did a really good job with the face paint on this one. I don't see any flaws. This one's another just like kind of casual wear. It's not necessarily pajamas. She has this green flannel shirt that looks like the sleeves are kind of rolled up a little bit. Or no, it's cropped sleeve. Underneath, she has this green tank top with a picture of a bear wearing a crown, and it says Mum. Because, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the movie, her mom turns into a bear. Just wanted to make sure that we had that clear. Okay. She's wearing these khaki shorts, and then she has the same kind of shoes as Tiana, except hers, I think, are a different color. Yeah, hers are more of like a reddish brown with black laces, whereas Tiana's more of like a yellowish color with yellow laces. I also just realized some of the dolls' hands are like open like this, and then some of them are like clasped like a fist, or not really a fist. It kind of looks like they're like writing something more than like making a fist. But this is the last doll that I actually have, the little classic one that I can compare to. I have to say that the Wreck-It Ralph version, oh my god, they're so light that like, it's so blown out. Oh my gosh, you can't really see their faces. There, you can kind of see their faces. But anyway, I think that the Comfy Princess is 1,000 times better than the classic one. I mean, I love this classic one, don't get me wrong. Her face is definitely a lot more movie accurate, for sure. But like, the color of the hair, the texture, like these are much bigger curls and these are much tighter curls. There's a lot more hair over here, and just the expression, like, I like this Merida so much more than this one. All right, so moving on to princesses who aren't really princesses. Next is going to be Elsa and Anna. Okay, so starting off with Anna. I think her face is super cute. It definitely is not movie accurate. I think that in the Wreck-It Ralph movie, the 3D characters, they were able to get the faces right, but for some reason, the doll looks a little off for me. It doesn't really look like Anna to me, but I mean, it's cute. It just doesn't really look like Anna. So it's got the hairstyle from the first Frozen movie. Her hair is in the pigtails, and then it's got like that streak of the lighter blonde hair. She basically has the same outfit as Merida. She has a flannel shirt, except it is a slightly lighter green with more blue in it. She has a black tank top on with a picture of a sandwich, and on the sandwich it says, "Finish each other's." Because you know the line from the song, "Finish each other's sandwiches." That's what I was gonna say. And then she's wearing these like denim cutoff shorts and some classic black and white Converse All-Stars. Elsa is sporting her signature hairstyle as well from the first movie with the braid, except it is kind of going off to the other side. I think in the original movie, her braid went down this side. Her outfit looks a little bit more like loungewear or pajamas. She's got a long sleeve blue t-shirt. It says "Just Let It Go," and there's some like little teeny tiny snowflakes around it. She's got these black capri leggings and these black flats, and these are just the simple flats that most of the other princesses have. Now, the reason that I mentioned that these are princesses that are not technically princesses is just because they were originally sold separately from this set, and the reason for that is because Frozen is its own, like, entity. It's its own franchise, and it's so successful that they don't lump these two in with the Disney Princess lineup. So technically they're not official Disney princesses in the sense of the line Disney Princess line, but they are, of course, are Disney princesses. Also, neither of them are princesses anymore. They have both become queens of Arendelle. So obviously in the first movie it was Elsa, and in the second movie it was Anna. Sorry, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the movies. By now you should have seen the movies. They've been out for a while. And then moving on to the last doll from this set is Moana. Moana is another princess who is not technically a Disney princess because in her movie she says, "Not a princess."
I'm not a princess.
But I'm super happy that they included her in this lineup. I think that she definitely deserves to be here. Her face is very pretty and they have a really good paint job here, but it's kind of weird because depending on how you're looking at the face, like what angle, here she kind of looks like she's smirking, but here she kind of looks concerned and like she's worried. So, I don't know, it's kind of weird. She has her necklace from her movie. Once again, it's pretty movie accurate, and being that it's so small, I'm impressed with the details that they have painted on here. She has this like orange coral colored tank top that has glitter all over it, but the glitter doesn't seem to be coming off, so I'm not too worried about it. And it does say shiny with the picture of Tamatoa. She has these really pretty printed khaki shorts, and she is barefoot. And then she comes with a little accessory. It's a little like coconut drink with a straw in it, which I think is so cute. I love how much detail on such a small scale. I think that's adorable. Her hair is so good. This is the same like quality hair. Like it's the same hair as the full-size Moana doll from the Disney store. And it still works even on this scale. Her hair does feel a little bit greasy for some reason. And I don't know if that's glue seepage or if it's just like product that they put in to keep her hair nice. Either way, I'm not going to play with it too much because I want it to stay nice. So there's a lot of dolls here. I can't like pick them all up and show them to you at the same time, unfortunately. But, you know, these are some of my favorites here. I think out of each of these, I mean, you can't go wrong with Ariel. Ariel is always a crowd pleaser. I think that she's definitely a fan favorite, especially since she was barefoot and didn't have any accessories. I still think that she is one of the better dolls from this bunch. And then I'm actually surprised because I thought that Rapunzel would be my number one favorite from this, which she's my number two, so I definitely really, really like this Rapunzel doll. But my number one is Merida. I'm kind of surprised, but I love this Merida. I think she is super, super cute. I love her outfit, but above all, I love her face. I think she is adorable. Her face is hilarious. I love the little smirk that she's got, and I think it's so quintessential for her. The one thing I am kind of sad about, which I think was a missed opportunity, was they didn't have Elena in here. I really wish that they would start including Elena in more of the Disney Princess lineup stuff, because it would have been cool to also see her in the movie there. I mean, I know that's like adding yet another character on the list that they'd have to have the voice for and in the movie, and then also make the merchandise for and stuff like that. But I really would like to have seen Elena, and I would love to have her in this scale because I really like the dolls in this scale. They're just easier to like handle. They're really nice for posing. The quality on these is really good, by the way. The materials that they use for like the arms, and I love that they have the bend and snap knees. I really like that style, but they're super easy to pose. Like their joints aren't like stiff, and they're not too loose to where their like legs are flopping back and forth or anything like that. But I know that the Disney Store did come out with an Elena doll that's in this like short size, but I think it's more of like these dolls. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's like this size. I think she's a little shorter, but maybe I'll look on eBay and see if I can find one. But anyway, I want to hear from you guys. Which of these, what did I say, 15? Technically 15 including Vanellope. Which of these characters is your favorite, or which doll, I should say, is your favorite from this collection? Because there's a lot to choose from, and there's so many different details here. And I was surprised that Merida was my favorite. But yeah. So that's it for these dolls, and that's actually it for 2020. I can't believe this year is finally over. Actually, it's weird because I think this year has both gone by super fast and taken forever to get through simultaneously. I don't know how that's possible, but it felt like it dragged really long. But then I look back and I'm like, oh my gosh, we're already at the end of the year and it's about to be 2021. If you've made it this far in this video and you're not already, go ahead and hit subscribe. Stick around. I like to post a new video every week on Wednesday, except for when I don't, and I post on Thursday. And that's pretty much it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys are staying safe out there and that you have a happy, happy new year. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.